Alligator Alcatraz is not something we expected, but something that was oddly necessary, as the feds continue to ramp up arrests all across the country. And no matter how many dance protests or hotels that they heckle in the evening, these raids are emptying out entire work sites, and even the places they go to shop. Not only what they need for work, but anywhere normally busy is now empty. Now, I've heard estimates of about 1 million undocumented individuals in LA, but I honestly think it could easily be double that. And if you extrapolate that across the country, we're talking 10 million people to deport. So if Trump wants to even hit Obama levels of removals, he's going to need Alligator Alcatraz.
Attorney General James Uthmeyer here. This is an old, virtually abandoned airport facility right in the middle of the Everglades. 30 square mile area is completely surrounded by the Everglades. Presents a efficient, low-cost opportunity to build a temporary detention facility because you don't need to invest that much in the perimeter. People get out, there's not much waiting for them other than alligators and pythons. Nowhere to go, nowhere to hide.
And it's not just that it's surrounded by alligator guards. They want this site to utilize the pre-existing runway.
It was chosen because it already has an airstrip. The proposal includes flying people directly out from here for deportation.
As a Florida National Guard will play a key role in operation. They have offered military attorneys to be trained as immigration judges to expedite the legal process. The proposal is designed to detain and hold people for weeks or even months during the immigration process. And Uthmeyer says this can be a low-cost site due to the natural terrain surrounding it.
And as the Supreme Court recently decreed, Trump doesn't even need to send them home. He can send them to any third-party country. Now this all sounds incredibly extreme, where they no longer just face deportation, they're actually going to risk alligator attacks as they get sent to the South Sudan. And I understand this is just to expedite the process, but I honestly think it's more about convincing everybody else to self-deport.
So no options off the table, meaning ICE agents could go to any place, whether it be a place of business, a place of worship, wherever.
If we believe that there is a violent criminal illegal alien there, we will go there.
What would you tell those who are not violent, illegal criminal aliens?
I'm so glad you asked this because the best, safest option for them is to take advantage of the CBP Home app. We are offering those in this country illegally $1,000 and a free flight to head home and then potentially come back the legal right way.
So if you're in violation of our laws, you can either get $1,000, a plane ride home, and the opportunity to re-enter the right way. Otherwise, you might get a ride to some random country where you don't even speak the language. And the craziest part about all of this is despite what you see with these massive protests in deep blue cities, this is exactly what American citizens want.
Voters favoring the government trying to deport all 11 million of them. The American people have come a long way on this issue, much closer to Donald Trump, and I think that's a big part of the reason why Americans are increasingly saying the country is on the right track when it comes to immigration policy, and why Donald Trump's net approval rating on that issue is in the positive.
And after months of arrests, this is even what immigrants want.
Immigrant citizens, immigrant voters, foreign-born voters have gone tremendously to the right on this issue in 2024 and 2025 versus where they were in 2020.
So at this point in time, no matter how much they cry, Alligator Alcatraz seems to be what the American people want. So if the Democrats proceed to shriek and cry over this facility, you know who they represent. But if you appreciate my concise, light-hearted commentary on the tragic status that is today's reality, subscribe to Decoy Voice.